Welcome. Today we're diving into the World Economic Forum's latest report on global risks. But we're not just looking at the big picture. We're bringing it right down to what it means for business here in Ireland. Let's get straight into it.
So, just so you know, everything we're talking about today comes straight from the World Economic Forum's 2026 Global Risks Report. Our job here is to cut through all that global data and really zero in on the key takeaways for the Irish business sector.
You know, the report really doesn't pull any punches. It kicks off with this phrase, a darkening outlook, and paints this picture of a world teetering on a precipice. It's a pretty serious tone right from the very beginning. Now, before we can really get what the risks are for Ireland, we have to understand the global stage they're playing out on. So first, let's zoom out and take a look at that big picture. This quote from the report just says it all, doesn't it? We're not talking about small, isolated problems here. The argument is that the very foundations of global stability, the rules, the institutions we've relied on for decades, are being seriously challenged.
And listen, this isn't just a vague feeling. The numbers back it up. A clear majority of the global experts they surveyed, a full 57%, are expecting the next 10 years to be turbulent or even stormy. It's a huge signal that, really, uncertainty is the new normal.
So what are the biggest immediate threats? Well, when you look at the data, what's really striking is how much of it is about human conflict. At the very top of the list for 2026 is geo-economic confrontation. Think trade wars, sanctions, that kind of thing. Right behind it is actual state-based armed conflict. And then, rounding out the top three, you have extreme weather events. These are what experts see as the most likely triggers for a big global crisis this year.
Okay, so that number one risk, geo-economic confrontation, leads us straight into the next major theme of the report. And that is the massive economic volatility that the whole world is facing. The report actually calls it an economic reckoning.
And this is a huge deal. Of all the different types of risk, you got environmental, societal, tech, it was the economic risks that shot up the rankings the fastest for the short-term outlook. You could say the alarm bells for the global economy are definitely getting louder. So the key takeaway here is that this reckoning isn't coming from just one thing. It's more like a perfect storm. You've got massive debt, both for governments and companies, fears of asset bubbles, and all that constant geoeconomic friction. It's a mix that the report warns could seriously rock the boat for businesses and society as a whole. All right, so that's the global backdrop, a pretty unstable world facing a potential economic reckoning. Now let's bring this all right back home and see how these risks are being felt right here in Ireland. And this is the core question for us today. I mean, with everything we've just heard, what are the specific threats that are keeping executives up at night? The people on the ground actually running businesses in Ireland. What are they worried about? To get that answer, the report gives us this incredible inside look. It's called the Executive Opinion Survey, and this is where we get the straight-up view from the C-suite. And we're not talking about a small sample size here. This is based on insights from over 11,000 business leaders across the globe. The survey asks them a very direct question. What are the biggest threats to your country in the next 2 years? And that gives us a really specific, localized view for Ireland. So here they are, the results for Ireland. The top 5 risks that business leaders identified are, in this order. Number 1, no surprise, an economic downturn. Number 2 is insufficient public services and social protections, which, can really affect your workforce and consumer confidence. Number 3 is that big global one we talked about, geoeconomic confrontation. And then rounding out the top 5, you've got misinformation and disinformation. And finally, cyber insecurity. Let's just focus on that number 1 concern for a second. For a country like Ireland, with such an open and globalized economy, the fear of an economic downturn, it's not some abstract idea. It's tied directly to all those global economic headwinds we just discussed. And this is where it all clicks into place. You see, the top local concern for Irish business leaders is a direct echo of the report's big global warning. That threat of an economic reckoning isn't just some headline from a global summit. It is the number 1 risk being talked about in boardrooms right across Ireland. So with all these risks laid out so clearly, the conversation has to shift, right? It goes from identifying problems to actually preparing for them. The report really pushes us to think about, okay, what's next? How do we build resilience in the face of all this? Well, the report points to several key strategies. On this slide, you can see 3 really powerful ones. First, there are corporate strategies, like making your supply chains tougher so they can handle geopolitical shocks. Then there's investing in R&D, so we can get better early warning systems for new threats.
And finally, there's multi-stakeholder engagement. Basically, getting government, business, and academics all in the same room, sharing what they know and working on solutions together. And that really brings us to the final thought. As we've seen, the global risks are very real, and they have clear impacts right here in Ireland, especially for the economy. This report is a wake-up call. It's a strategic tool. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Looking at your own company, your own organization, are the right risks on your agenda?